before we get into the game on Sunday, give us your thoughts on Gaz retiring.
Yeah, sad in a way. I was disappointed. We've been trying our hardest for him all season since the injury. We made sure he got the right operation and went to the right surgeon, and Dave's done wonders with him to get him to a level he just couldn't quite make it. And he was putting his body through it. You know, it weren't fair. He was limping in training, and he was pulling up, and his training got limited, and it just come to a decision where. So I felt as the manager of the football club that I wanted to keep him around. I spoke to Neil and Andrew and Zach, and we said, can we, give him a title? Because them type of people don't come round often, and for what he's done for the football club, short of two appearances short of 300 appearances for Argyle is fantastic achievement. We'd have liked to have got him then. Obviously the circumstances show that we can't, but we're just happy that he's going to be around. He'd be around the coaching staff. He's trying to learn a lot in his coaching as well. He'd be doing stuff, ambassador role and whatever. He'll have probably 10 jobs and 10 titles in terms of what he wants to do, but he's a fantastic bloke to keep around this football club because his blood's green, and when you've got someone like that, you need to make sure you keep them around.
Do you think that kind of enhances the culture of the club, having these people who've been through every walk of it?
We're one Argyle now for a reason, aren't we? We bring everyone together, and that's certainly the case. It'll stick that way. And as I say, we want him to galvanise. If the group need galvanising at any point, he'd be around the dressing rooms, he'd be around the training ground. We may implement him with some sessions and some, passing drills he can do, because we want to teach him his coaching badges and help him, get up the ladder on them. And then being around the supporters as well, doing question and answers, being around the community. He can do loads of things for this football club, and that's certainly what he'd be doing. He'd be a busy man. He'd be called upon in different angles, but again, if there's any loan lads out on loan next season, Gaz can speak to them and organise things with them, and new signings who are going to be signed, he can take them for some lunch and show them the club, show them how it works, show them the city. So yeah, mate, he's got a lot of hard work coming his way, believe it or not, but we're just pleased that we could keep him around. So credit where credit's due to the board of directors for making that happen.
Back on the pitch, coming up to the final game of the season. It's been a whirlwind, 8-10 months, something like that. How are you feeling about it all?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the end, to be honest with you, Dan. It's been a tough slog in terms of the games, the travel. Saturday, Tuesday's quite a bit. The COVID restrictions, which haven't helped in terms of us. We like to think we're a tight group, and we galvanise each other and have a lunch together, breakfast together. That's all been hard to do. We haven't been able to do it. So yeah, but again, I'm looking forward to the last game of the season. I've said to the group, we want to go out with a bang. We want to get points. Whether that's a point or 3 points, we want to try and win every game we go into, and Sunday's not going to be no different. But I think once the season's done and dusted, we can then we've already started planning for next season, and we can look forward hopefully to a better season next season in League One.
I was going to ask you about that, because obviously you've been quite open about getting ahead of plans quite early for next season. Have you had any kind of formal conversations with the players that are here about your plans for them, for the retentions?
Yeah, we have. We've had a couple have started. There'll be a few more today, and we'll have to retain the release list out Monday, because it's important we do it straight away. There you go, it's done. We move on quick. We'll thank the players who are moving on for all their efforts and everything they've done. And the players that we'll offer contracts to, we're hoping they can stay and commit the futures to Argyle. But yeah, it's got to be done. It's not nice, but sometimes a fresh start for other people as well, and a fresh start for us as coaches with other players that are potentially going to come into the building. But it happens up and down the country, don't it? But one thing I can say is, we've had lack of quality at times. The players who will be moving on have done us proud in different ways.
How do you approach kind of Sunday's game? I mean, Gillingham obviously now not got anything but pride to play for, like ourselves. Does that throw it up in the air a little bit more in terms of predictability?
Yeah, probably, but I know Steve Evans, he'll want to win every game just as much as I do. You want to try and finish up the league as much as you possibly can. If we finished on 56 points, we'd be a lot happier, let me tell you. 53 points, not the end of the world, because we've achieved our target. But we want to try and get points, and they're the same. So listen, we've got to plan right for the game. We've got to do what's right by respecting Gillingham and going about the game plan right. But yeah, some people will look at it and think, well, it's the end of the season game, nothing to play for. I don't really want to be in a season where there's nothing to play for. You're always in the league to try and win the league, whatever league you're in, whatever division you're in. You know, and that's what we want to try and get to. So I think Sunday, it can't come quick enough in some ways, you know, but ultimately we've got to make sure we do it right.
In terms of your selection and preparations for that, you were saying to the external press earlier that you might have quite a young squad. Can you talk me through that?
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we'll have. So Ethan Mitchell will travel with us potentially. Will he be in the squad? Finlay Crask will be in the squad, and Brandon Purcell will. Unfortunately, they're the only three that are actually registered as well. But they've been definitely outstanding performers for the U team this season. You know, but we want to make sure we stick to that as well. That's not our philosophy in terms of, you know, bringing loads of academy graduates through and having 10 or 11 on the pitch. That's not our model. What our model is now changing is a winning philosophy and playing the right brand of football. And these lads have been playing the right brand of football under Darren Way and Jamie, because, you know, the styles implemented to them is what we want. So that's been great. That's been good to see. I watched them on Sunday. They were fantastic. And they'll deserve the place in the squad, so really looking forward to it.
What are your thoughts on the opposition? They're obviously a very competitive team, very physical.
Yeah, well, again, Steve Evans' team, we knew what we had to do last time when we beat them here, but you know, the ball's coming in the box on many occasions as it can, long throws, corner, whatever they try and do to win a game of football, that's their way. You know, they've got some good players in there as well who're scoring some good goals. And they're going to be a threat, we know that, but we've got to make sure that we implement our style, we play our football, and we look to try and score goals. That's probably going to be the aim.
You know, if things go well, Sunday might be hopefully the last game behind closed doors for us.
Yeah.
You know, season tickets have gone on sale for us today.
Good.
What are your thoughts on that and the prospect of getting fans back in?
Well, that's one of the reasons I can't wait for the season to finish, to be honest. It's just not been the same without the fans. We've said that loads of times, numerous occasions, haven't we? It's been tough. And now that the season tickets have gone on sale, you know, get your tickets bought. We're going to have we're going to keep to the brand of football for next season. You know, you've missed it this season, all the fans. We want you to come back, cheering, shouting, screaming. All good things, not bad things. And I can assure you, we'll put a squad together next season that'll compete. And I'm looking forward to seeing them all back on par.
Thanks.
Thank you.